Hello, everyone. I'm Kyra Huckabee with the Weatherford Daily News, and today I'm here with Jim Morrison, who's been a longtime columnist for us. And now you're an author and you are releasing your own book. So, can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it began with a series of articles in the Weatherford Daily News
Hmm.
as well as West Oakland Weekly. And also, when I retired from student ministry, I really had a heart to continue in some way to minister to students over the 37 years.
Oh, wow.
So I also sent it out to it became about 200
Hmm.
students on the mailing list. And after I retired and so forth, some of them mentioned fairly recently, why don't you put these articles in a book that we'd
Absolutely.
like to have them to remember and so on. So I hesitated for some time, but finally decided I would make that effort.
Absolutely.
And it's been a process. I knew nothing about this kind of thing and how to choose a publisher and so on. And
Hmm.
but finally it did come to pass.
Hmm. And then, from my understanding, your book is composed of all your articles.
Not
So,
all, but
okay.
there are about 500 altogether. So I picked out about 75.
Hmm.
I think actually it's 78 that I didn't kind of chose at random. It was not necessarily I think that one would be good or so on.
Hmm.
I just finally decided, well, I'll just pick 75
Yeah.
and go from there.
Can't pick a
And
favorite.
so I sent those in to this publishing company, and for a while I was not sure that they were real
Hmm.
in this day and age when we are so easily scammed and so on. But finally, it came through that they were real and they were honest with me,
Good.
and so things began to turn out well.
Hmm.
And we began to had got the book in hand. Actually, it was sent to Amazon first, and that's how I arrived. This one is to get it from Amazon, and I planned a book signing for the 26th of July, which would be a couple of weeks from now, a week from Saturday.
Hmm.
And they were going, I'd ordered and paid for 200 books to be used at that time because the newspaper coverage is a pretty wide area, and I wanted people to be able to get them there rather than having to order them and so on. But anyway, as you know, the floods in South Texas
Hmm.
caused a problem for that. All the 200 books were washed away in a van.
Oh, my goodness.
Unfortunately, the driver, of course, lost his life,
Hmm.
and the company lost about $160,000 because of 7,000 books that were in the van. So that's kind of where we were. And I thought, and the company said then that they would send me 20 complimentary books to use in the book signing. But I thought, oh, just 20, that's really not
Not that
worth
many.
doing.
Yeah.
But then just this Monday, a couple of dear uh, twins, actually, girls who had been products of the Baptist Student Union and dear friends, saw that, read that what had happened, and so they, out of the kindness of their heart, bought 30 books and sent them to me as a gift
Oh, that's awesome.
to use, plus the 20
Hmm.
for a book signing. So what I had canceled in my mind refreshed and renewed. So we're still going to try to do that a week from Saturday.
Okay.
Not as many books, but probably enough that people will be able to get them and I can sign them and so forth. Along with that, I'm at my age. I'm trying to get rid of my library,
Hmm.
and so I'm going to bring up a lot of my books and put them on a table, and so that anyone that wants a free book of mine, they can have that with no charge. I just need to get them out to people who would read them,
Yeah.
and so alongside paying for a book, they'll be able to get a free book as well.
Hmm.
So hopefully that is an encouragement to involve people in the process.
Yeah. And then, when and where is this book signing, or what time?
Okay, it's the Saturday of the 26th,
Hmm.
and it's from 2 to 5. That's a Saturday afternoon, and It will be at the BCM building, the Baptist Collegiate Ministries building. That's at 719 North Bradley.
Hmm.
If you are out of town and not sure about the streets, you'll know where Brahms is. So just turn left on Brahms or north, and 7 more blocks, and that's where the building is and where the book signing will occur.
Perfect. And then with 500 articles, what's kind of kept you inspired to keep writing all these years?
Well, in the beginning, I'm a reader for one thing
Hmm.
most of a life, and desire to grow as a Christian, as a person of faith, and I felt like too often in the Christian community we get satisfied too easily
Hmm.
with the status quo and with our own level of growth, and we go to church and do the nice things and be a good moral person, but we don't really necessarily always strive for the higher ground in the faith
Hmm.
and to really grow in our understanding of what it means to follow Jesus. So I wanted to stimulate that idea of seeking the higher ground in the Christian faith and to grow and develop a hunger and a passion to know Christ better and to know how better to follow Him in their daily life. And that really was the purpose in it, not to be critical or put people down, but just challenge them, inspire them, and really, most people today have a difficulty reading because they see a big book and they think of hours spent in reading
Hmm.
that, and they don't have that much time, and they can look on my phone and get all the information I need. So these are short little 10 minutes or less statements. They're standalone. You don't have to follow a particular order. And so hopefully it would be for those who say they don't have time to read
Yeah.
or they don't like to read. They can take 5 or 10 minutes
Hmm.
a day and read through each of the books. And hopefully some of them are instructive in that they give you how to study the Bible more effectively, how to pray, and others are just challenging and maybe hopefully inspiring. Some stories that I've read or been through in my own experience.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's all the questions I have. So unless you have anything else you would like to add.
Uh, don't believe so. It's just a matter of challenging people to come to the BCM building. Many people have never been in there, so I spent 37 years there. So, so I hope people would kind of get an idea of what the purpose of that ministry is, and so on, as well as uh, purchasing a book and so
Hmm.
on there. But I might say also that these books are on Amazon,
Okay.
and you can get them there. In fact, that's where this one came from. And if they are have Amazon Prime, they don't have to pay the shipping and handling charges,
Yes.
which is about $7.
Hmm.
And so that's uh, one way of doing it. If they don't have Prime, they perhaps have a friend who does and can order them through them or
Use
something
their
like
account.
that.
Yes.
So hopefully that will be something that would be helpful and encouraging and help them to grow in their faith.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today, and thank you all for watching.